What's up everyone? I want to show you how to beat the no spend any gold challenge. This one is one of the easier challenges. You just kind of have to know what you're doing and what you're going into. So I'm going to explain how to beat all the monsters and kind of what we're looking for our equips. I'm not going to use any Eve just so it makes it more challenging. But if you have an Eve, you definitely want to equip it. So let's hop in. All right, so for our first battle, I always like to equip all three of our attack abilities to Terra Taunt. The reason why we do this is because we're going to actually buff it with our Embolden here. That's going to give us 3 rage. So when we start off the battle, we want to pick which one we want to kill first. And we're actually getting a crit here. So it actually matters where your equips are seated depending on how your crits are going to actually activate. So first thing we're going to do, give our Embolden, give ourselves some rage, and we're just going to start picking down one of these enemies. So let's see here if it's going to crit again. It's not actually going to. So we're probably not going to use it again, but we're going to end up getting our first kill. So because we got that crit, this is going to do 17 damage, and we're perfectly going to kill off one of our enemies. So now we're just going to end our turn, and we're going to take 10 damage. But the thing is, we probably want to take our damage on our Shork here, because the thing is, when you heal with a 30% heal potion, the character that's going to heal the most, because the percentage HP is higher, is Shork. So we're not going to be able to kill it this turn with what we have. You can see here, it doesn't look like we're going to get any crits. Oh, it was actually a crit. So maybe this is possible. Nope, it's not going to crit the second time. So it's going to be 1 HP. So we could end up using our poison potion, which I don't mind. So let's do that. This way we take no extra damage and then end our turn. So that's the first battle. It's quite easy to do once you kind of get a basic understanding. And that's how you can do it with like almost no damage taken. Okay, so our first chest, we have some decent choices. Fatality is nice for minions because it's 1 mana cost and does 16 damage, and it's going to guarantee yourself a crit. Divine Blow, 100 damage, 3 warm up, 3 cooldown. It used to be pretty good, but it kind of is not very useful anymore. Next, we have Punch. I really like Punch, so I'm going to pick it up. If we can upgrade Punch a couple times, it's going to be great as well because it attacks 3 times for 5 damage. So it can be really nice with, the upgraded version of it. So from our next chest here, we do have a few choices. So I don't really like this one because when the owner dies, it deals 30. So we're not really trying to have any of our heroes die. So this isn't really that great. Scorpion Sting, on the other hand, is pretty good because if we have block, we can actually deal poison damage back. So I think this is going to be our choice to go with. And then for our potion, Corruption is a lot better than Rage. So we'd probably want to go with Corruption or Refresh. But because we're doing the no spend any gold challenge, we're just going to go with Corruption because adding the extra bit of damage is always nice. And now for the second battle, our goal is to kill this guy as fast as possible. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to put Punch here, like so. Equip our Scorpion Sting, equip our Explosion, and we are set and good to go. So the reason why we don't want to use Explosion right away is it's going to kill these minions and they respawn after 2 turns. So you want to kill these guys last, and you usually want to kill them in like 1 combination turn if you can, if possible. So we're definitely going to want to use our Rage here to start us off. So big hit for 32. Down to 50, which is good. That was actually a little bit of misordering. I probably should use Double Strike, and then, usually you have Explosion for that, but that's okay. We're still looking okay, and then we can just use a Taunt here to draw all the poison onto our Shork. So we're going to use our Explosion here and just kind of apply a little bit more damage. That is also going to give us a kill. So we've now killed off 2 of our enemies. And then we're going to just kill off this big guy here. So we're taking 2 different stacks of poison. This time I'm actually going to let the poison hit the other 2 characters because we don't really want to add too much more poison on the Shork. It's fine if our other 2 get hit. And then we'll just kill off these 2 minions on our next turn. That's our victory right there. And we are on to the third battle now. So again, from chest, we want to look for stuff that will be good for us overall. So getting a Rapid Assault is good. 10 damage. It hits 1 to 6 times, and it has a 1 cooldown. Divine Peace is not really great, and we've already looked at Divine Blow. So we're probably just going to go with Rapid Assault here. And then from our choices here, probably the best thing to go with is a Skeletoxin because it's a 0 cost that is going to apply 3 poison And then every time after that, it's going to apply 6, then 9, 12, and it just keeps going up. And then for our last choice, we can pick up probably, usually we'd be hoping for a healing potion, but we can maybe just go for a mana potion because our spells are so mana intensive anyways. So we can just use a mana potion on one turn. So the reason why we're putting all our multi-attacks here is because we're using Rage again. So we're going to be using the Rage combo onto our Terra Taunt so we can get that bonus damage. And I'm also going to make sure I apply this extra potion. I'm probably not going to use the Corruption potion because I want to either keep it for the boss or I want to keep it for the mini boss because the mini boss can be really ridiculous as well. But using our mana potions here won't be too bad. So first thing we're going to do is start off with our Embolden. Get that bonus extra damage. I think we might be able to two-shot this guy here. It's not going to be a two-shot, but it's going to be close. Now the question is, do we want to do the 3 with just the poison? Do we want to use a potion here and maybe go for another double strike? And maybe, use the strike as well? I think that's what we're going to go with. So we're going to actually apply our potion here. Let's finish off that little guy. Again, we're just trying to avoid as much damage early on as possible. So now I want to see if I can kill this guy in this turn. So Punch is doing quite a bit of damage. We also do have the strike equip is going to crit again. So it might just be worth trying to kill this little bee. Let's do that because we can actually kill it. And then I'm going to end up pulling the aggro. So now my Shork's getting hit. Now I'm going to use the heal potion to heal up Shork. And just try to work this guy down as fast as possible. So from our 4 choices, we don't really have any great choices. Block Momentum could be okay because we could build up shield with it. But I think maybe even getting an Embolden upgrade could be good because we're using so many multi-attacks. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm actually going to pick up Poison here because using Poison on the boss, on the mini boss could be really nice. And we're already having a Skeletoxin, so it's not too bad of a choice. Also, probably getting this Rage Potion will be a good choice too. Okay, for these 2 mobs, what I like to do is attack the Loot Goblin and apply poison onto the turtle and get him down with just poison if possible. It would be nice to be able to kill the turtle first because this guy only hits for 3 and this guy's going to start stacking corruption on you. So trying to get him down as quick as possible is actually going to be kind of our goal. So we're actually going to be using the poison here too. So probably the best choice here is going to be our double strike because we're going to be able to use it twice. So let's hit him with 1 double strike and then we'll hit him again with another one. So again, we're going to have to go with Punch here, use our double strike, and then just keep stacking up that poison. We're just going to stack the poison. We're going to have to tank this hit, and then we're going to tank another hit. So there's not really much more we can do because he just has too much block, but the poison damage should kill him in 2 turns. Usually I want to kill this turtle in the first 3 turns if possible, along with the Loot Goblin, but this time it was not possible. So you can see our heroes are in a little bit of danger. They're pretty beat up. So hopefully we can get some type of healing potion. I mean, defensive stance is also pretty nice here. I don't think we're going to upgrade our strike, so maybe just going defensive stance would be a good choice, especially because we want to absorb a lot of that damage that the boss is going to do on his first hit. We're definitely going to take the healing potion. So we're now on this bug. This guy, you need to do as much damage as possible, and you need to make sure you avoid these guys. So the reason why I kept Explosion is for this guy here, because we're going to want to make sure we're killing the 2 little guys while we can protect our other heroes. So I'll kind of explain more once we go into the battle and you can see it a little bit better. So we'll throw the corruption on him, start stacking up that rage, do this as well. I'm going to pull the aggro and see where that goes. So we needed this one to get pulled. So that means we're definitely going to have to throw an AoE as our first attack because the way this boss does is whenever he's attacked, he doubles the poison on you. So these 2 minions are going to be kind of our pain. So we really need to kill the minions unless we can somehow beat this guy in 1 turn, which I don't think is going to be possible, even if we go pretty ham here. Yeah, even if we go super crazy, does not look like it's going to be a 1-turn kill, so we're just going to have to deal with the minions. So no crits this turn, which is going to hurt us, which means those little minions are going to respawn. Probably want to draw our aggro over here, so we take the bigger hit. So those minions are back, and like we talked about, they doubled up HP. So I want to figure out which of these minions is going to hit me. So I'm just going to hover over the attack, and you can see that this minion's going to do it. So again, I need to kill this minion because I don't really want to stack myself with poison by reflecting it. So that looks good. We can also draw the poison, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to end our turn. Now, we would love to be able to kill both these guys in the same turn if possible. So we're definitely going to try and do that. So we can get this guy down to 6. We may even have to use the mana potion here. Let's see if it's going to be possible for us. So this is going to kill this guy, which means then we can actually use the punch, and I think that'll be enough. Yep, it's exactly enough. Pacifist could be okay, because then we can maybe keep the Celestorm alive by, you know, using defensive stance, and Pacifist will like absorb a lot more of the hit. So what Pacifist does is it means you deal 0 with your equips, but you can still use things like poison as well, and you can still absorb shield. So it's actually a pretty decent equip, and I think we're going to go for it. And then our best equip here is going to be this Corruption Potion. So we're on the boss now, and now we're going to fix our inventory and our equip. So first thing I want to do is upgrade our Poison Sting here. Next, I'm going to equip Pacifist. I'm also going to get rid of the Taunt because we're probably not going to want to use it. We're not going to use Explosion either because there's no enemies to AoE, so it's kind of useless. We'll keep our Rapid Assault, and I should have used the Healing Potion earlier, but I don't think we're going to use Defend. It could be something nice, but I think we're just going to get rid of it. And then our last is probably going to take this Healing Potion over the Mana Potion. And then we have our Rage and our Corruption. So we're going to be able to stack that up on the boss and ourselves. So first thing we need to do for sure is we definitely need to hit ourselves with Defensive Stance so we can absorb a lot of this hits. I'm going to use the Corruption Potion here and our Rage. And we're just going to start going into town on the boss. Hit him with the punch. So you can see how much damage we're doing. This is a lot of damage for 3 equip. We're doing over 100. So the boss we should be able to take him down. We're about to get hit, so you'll see all this damage go through. And also we're stacking up that poison as well because we had that big shield. So that big shield actually stacked a lot of poison too. So that's just like a little bit of a bonus on top. So this is really bad. Sure, Celestorm is going to get hit for 30, and I think we want to keep our Celestorm alive because she's the one that's most likely going to give us the chance to beat this boss. So I think we're just going to have to use the Healing Potion. All right, we're just going to keep throwing our attacks. I mean, they both deal 5, so it doesn't matter which one we attack with first. So there we go. So this is pretty rough because after this turn, it's where it gets really sketchy. And I'm not even sure if we're going to win if we don't kill him this turn, but he's going to put Corruption on us, so we're going to take a lot of extra damage. And I need to hit him as much as possible. Hit him with a punch. And then stack up that poison. So we end up wasting one mana. Maybe could have sequenced that a little bit better, but still an okay sequence, and I think we're still good to go here. So again, poison on the boss. If we can't kill him this turn, we need to stay alive for at least one more turn. So we would need to use our shield here. I want to see what is probably the best. Oh, wow. So our Rapid Assault's going to do quite a lot of damage this turn. So we're just going to throw the Rapid Assault at him. And we are going to see if we can actually kill him. Because I think it might be possible. Ooh. So we get him down to 59, but we would die from the Corruption. So I think we'll be able to keep our guys alive if we shield. So let's go with the shield. I think we're going to lose our Terror Taunt here, but that's okay. Also, that poison got stacked up even more. So this one was a close one, but this just shows you how close these challenges can be. But the boss is definitely going to still die because we're going to do 80 poison. This guy's going to die. And then when we end our turn here, the boss is going to take another 80. And that can show you how you can do it with pretty much any equips. We really had a bad choice of equips, but we played our turns right earlier on. If you know what you're doing and what you're looking for, you can beat any of these challenges. And I'm going to show you how to do all the rest of them. So please stay tuned for more. And if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.